Welcome back to English 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Advanced. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the advanced portion of the class. Yeah, advanced. That's right. Class number 123. And as always, a little review of yesterday's content, yesterday's material. I said yesterday, boy, I hope you don't find this class boring. I hope you're not bored with the classes. I hope you're not bored. I hope you don't find the classes boring. Are you bored? Are the classes boring? Are you bored? ¿Estás aburrido? Or are you bored? Or are you boring? ¿O eres aburrido? So ser and estar, to be bored. To be bored is to be the victim. You're receiving the boredom. Oh, I'm bored because the situation is very boring, or the people talking to me are very boring. Yes, he's such a boring guy. I'm always bored when I'm around him. Similarly, we looked at tired. For example, I'm tired because my work is very tiring. It's a very tiring job that I have. So tiring, cansino, tiring. And as a result, I am tired. I'm tired. Now, not tired. I hear that all the time, tired. No, but tired. Tire, like pneumatico, tire, tired. Tired. Are you tired? Are you tired at night? Yeah, I'm tired. I always get tired at night. I have a tiring job, a tiring lifestyle, so I'm tired right now. Yeah. And interested and interesting. Are you interested in improving your English? Are you interested in improving your English? Do you find English to be interesting? We could say interesting, but most people, most native speakers, squeeze this into 3 syllables. Interesting. I'm interested in things that are interesting. Yeah. I find history interesting, and so I'm interested in it. I'm interested in history because if you ask me, history is interesting. I'm also interested in geography. If you ask me, geography is interesting. It's so we normally say this in 3 syllables. Yeah. Fascinating. Fascinando. It's fascinating. I'm fascinated by it because it is fascinating. Fascinante. Yeah. So good. We've seen this, and it's not so hard, but essentially the cause, it's sort of a question of cause and effect. So if something is fascinating, then I will be fascinated. If something is boring, I will be bored. If a situation is interesting, I will be interested. Right? Okay. So here we are in class number, reviewing yesterday's class, 122, which was on page 128. So we say on page. Now, the reason we've devoted a whole little segment on this, because as teachers, we're tired of hearing our students say in the page. No. On page. No, we don't need the article. Not on the page, just on page 3. The information you're looking for is on page 3. So let's try a little drill. Let's try a little exercise. I'm going to give you some information, and I want you to ask me the question. For example, the information, like I said, the information is on page 3. What page is the information on? No, it's on page 3. It's on page 3. I'm reading my book. I'm reading my book right now, and I'm still on page 46. Kyle, what page are you on? I'm on page 46. My brother is on page 27. What page is your brother on? He's on page 27. The article is on page 48. Now, What page did I say it was on? You said it was on page 48. There's a mistake on page 61. What page is there a mistake on? There's a mistake on, what did I say? Yeah, I said page 61. I said there's a mistake on page 61. Yeah. Okay, so on the page. So this class number 122, is on page 28. Now, in a few minutes, we're going to look at our translation list, number 40. And translation list number 40 is on page 44 of your translation book. Do you have that book in front of you? Translation book? The grammatical gymnasium, they call it, the inverse translation book. Do you have that book there? If you go to page 44, you'll see translation list number 40. It's on page 44. What page is it on? It's on page 44. Not in, and no use of the article, right? It's on page 44 of the translation book. Now, as we move into class number 123, I am now on page 129 of your student guide. I'm on page 129. Okay? No problem? So I'm going to start with this, page 129, class number 23, in just a minute. But first, it is time for our
Expression of the day.
That's right. Our expression of the day. Yeah, our expression of the day today is, let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. To call it a day, to call it a day. This means essentially to finish your work, to stop. After this radio show, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to stop. Let's call it a day. I'm done. Let's call it a day, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm done. It's time to go home. But not yet. I can't call it a day yet because we still have to look at the material from class number 123. But when we finish this material, which will be in about 11 minutes, I will call it a day. Okay, I'm going to go home, I'm going to have some dinner, and I'm going to relax. I'm going to call it a day. All right? But first, let's move on to class number 123. Al final. Al final. Yeah. So, al final can be in the end, or it can also be at the end, but at the end of something. At the end of the football match, there was a goal. There was a goal right at the end of the football match. Did you see it? Yeah. At the end of the week. Okay? At the end of something. At the end of the week, I always relax at the end of the week. I enjoy relaxing at the end of the week. Right? But al final, sin más, decimos in the end. In the end, he turned out to be a really nice guy. In the end, we went to the football match. Okay? So ask me what we did in the end. Kyle, what did you do in the end? Oh, in the end, we went to the football match. Right? We went home at the end of the concert. So ask me. Ask me what we did. Or, yeah, Kyle, what did you do at the end of the concert? Oh, we just went home at the end of the concert. We were tired. We went home at the end of the concert. We were going to stay out. But at the end, well, we were tired. We were tired, so we went home. In the end, it turned out to be a computer problem. Kyle, what did it turn out to be in the end? Yeah, something was wrong. I don't know what it was. And in the end, it turned out to be a computer problem. In the end, she turned out to be crazy. Yeah, this person was calling me. So finally I said, all right, we can talk. And then in the end, she turned out to be crazy. She turned out to be crazy in the end. She turned out. So to turn out, to finish as a final result or outcome, she turned out. Like resultar. She turned out to be crazy in the end. At the end of the week, I said this before, at the end of the week, I'm always tired. Tired. I'm always tired at the end of the week. Because my week, like I said earlier, my week is tiring. My week is long, my week is tiring. So as a result, I'm always tired. When? At the end of the week. So at the end of something. But when we say simply al final, we say in the end. In the end. Yeah. Studying English can be hard. It's a lot of work. But in the end, it's worth it. Right? It's worth it in the end. It really is. You have to make a tremendous effort. But in the end, it's worth it. In the end, you'll be glad you did it. It's true. If you pay attention, if you listen to this radio show every day, and you watch the television every day, the classes on TV every day, in the end, you'll learn a lot. I promise you, you will. You will learn a lot, right? In the end. Okay. All right. In the end. There you go. Before we move on to our translation list, we have another thing to do. You know what it is. That's right, it's time for our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. Ah, yes, ladies and gentlemen, our vocabulary of the day, our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word, cuerda. Cuerda. This word is string. String, 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 S-T-R-I-N-G. Now, this is not rope. Rope is much thicker than string. String is much thinner than rope. Okay? If it's thick, it's rope. If it's thin, it's string. Right? You can tie up a boat with rope, but I would never tie up a boat with string because the string is not strong enough. No. If my shoelace breaks, I could tie my shoe with a piece of string, but I wouldn't tie it with a piece of rope, right? Pegadizo. Ooh, what a song! That song is very catchy. Catchy. C-A-T-C-H-Y. Catchy, catchy, catchy. That's a very catchy song. Number 3, alta el fuego. We call this a ceasefire. Ceasefire, because to cease means to stop. Let's stop this war. Let's call a ceasefire. Imán. Imán. Magnet. Magnet. A lot of electronic devices have magnets inside them. A tiempo parcial. A tiempo parcial. Part-time. Part-time, yeah. Part-time. Part-time, yeah. I don't have time for a part-time job. I'm working full-time. I'm busy with all these radio programs and teaching classes. I don't have time for a part-time job. My job is a full-time job. It's not a part-time job. It's a full-time job. I'm really busy here I've got a lot of things going on. A tiempo parcial is part-time. So we have part-time and full-time. Okay? All right. Yes, I mentioned it before that we would look at our translation list. And the time has come. Let's do it. Translation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for translation list number 40. So, out loud, en voz alta, conmigo, with me, out loud. Number 1. Nunca he podido encontrar una cura duradera. I've never been able to find a lasting cure. I've never been able to find a lasting cure. Never. I've never been able to find a lasting cure. Number 2, ello no perjudica mi rendimiento en el trabajo. It doesn't hurt my performance on the job. It doesn't hurt my performance on the job. Number 3, de eso puedes estar seguro. You'll be sure of that. You'll be sure of that. Number 4, seré millonario para cuando tenga 65 años. I'll be a millionaire para cuando tenga, by the time I'm 65. Remember, I am, by the time I'm 65. I'll be a millionaire by the time I'm 65. Number 5, este trabajo requiere rellenar impresos. This job requires filling out forms. This job requires filling out forms. Yeah. Number 6, te volverás loco en un mes, si no antes. You'll go crazy in a month, if not sooner. If not sooner. Number 7, ella trabaja más que antes. She works more than she used to. She works more than she used to. Number 8, es extraño lo mucho que alguna gente cambia con los años. It's strange how much some people change over the years. Con los años, over the years. It's strange. It is. It's strange. It's strange how much some people change over the years. Number 9, ahora asumo más responsabilidad. Now I take on more responsibility. Number 10, me enseñaron las fotos que había sacado. They showed me the pictures they'd taken. They showed me the pictures they'd taken. All right, we have 2 more, but I'm going to leave those for tomorrow. 2 more sentences. I hope you did well with that translation. We'll review them all tomorrow. So study with your notes. Study, watch the television tonight, follow the classes on the TV, and I'll be back to review all of this and so much more tomorrow. Thanks so much for listening. See you soon. Bye-bye.